Friends, let us consider some more examples from miscellaneous exercises in this inverse trigonometric function unit. Okay, find this includes first and second question. Question is common to both. Find the value of first one, cos inverse of cos 13 5 by 6 and tan inverse of tan 17 5 by 6. Okay, first one, cos inverse of this 13 5 by 6 does not belongs to 0 to 5. This is principal boundary value for cos inverse. So cos inverse of cos, this is 2 5 plus 5 by 6. Okay, this is cos inverse cos 5 by 6. This is equal to 5 by 6 as this belongs to principal value bound. Second one, tan inverse of tan, here also better, as 7 5 by 6 does not belongs to minus 5 by 2 to 5 by 2. So tan inverse of tan 7 5 by 6 can be written as 5 plus 5 by 6. That is tan inverse of tan 5 by 6, that is equal to 5 by 6, which belongs to minus 5 by 2 to 5 by 2 interval. So 5 by 6 is the answer for both. The third question is, prove that 2 sin inverse 3 by 5 is equal to tan inverse 24 by 7. See, let sin inverse 3 by 5 is equal to x. That implies sin x is equal to 3 by 5. Okay. What about tan x? That implies tan x is equal to, see, 3 by 5 means 5 is hypotenuse, opposite side is 3, other side should be 4. So this is 3 by 4, or x is equal to tan inverse of 3 by 4. Therefore sin inverse of 3 by 5 is same as tan inverse of 3 by 4. So this is due to Pythagorean triplet 3 4 5. Okay. So therefore LHS is equal to 2 sin inverse 3 by 5 is same as 2 tan inverse 3 by 4, isn't it? See, 2 tan inverse x can be written as tan inverse of 2x divided by 1 minus x squared, isn't it? Use that. So this is tan inverse of 2 times 3 by 4 divided by 1 minus 3 by 4 squared, that is 2 tan inverse x. Yes, that is correct. See, this is equal to tan inverse of 3 by 2 divided by 9 by 16, or 16, if you take 16 as LCM, by 16. Okay, so this is tan inverse of 3 by 2 into 16 by 7. Two on the 2 edge, that is equal to tan inverse of 24 by 7, that is the required RHS. Okay, prove that sin inverse 8 by 17 plus sin inverse 3 by 5 is equal to tan inverse 77 by 36. Let us consider the LHS part only. We have to express sin inverse as tan inverse, as in the earlier case. I hope you know that. See, suppose let x is equal to sin inverse of 8 by 17, means sin x is equal to 8 by 17. See, in the right angle triangle, opposite side is suppose 8, this is 17. What should be the third side? That is, this is x. See, 17 square minus 8 square under root, isn't it? That is 289 minus, yes, 64 is equal to 225 root 225, that is 15. So this should be 15. Okay, then tan x will be, this implies tan x is equal to 8 by 15, isn't it? You got it? So x is equal to tan inverse of 8 by 15. Therefore, sin inverse of 8 by 17 is same as tan inverse of 8 by 15. Similarly, y is equal to sin inverse of 3 by 5. So, as in the earlier case, okay, so suppose this is 5, this is 3, this should be the 4, adjacent side should be 4. So sin inverse of 3 by 5 means sin y is equal to 3 by 5. This is y. Okay, if sin y is 3 by 5, tan y will be 3 by 4, 3 by 4. See, y is equal to tan inverse 3 by 4. Therefore, sin inverse of 3 by 5 is same as tan inverse of 3 by 4. Okay. Therefore, LHS of the given expression becomes sin inverse of 8 by 17 is tan inverse of 8 by 15 plus tan inverse of 3 by 4. Now tan inverse of x is equal to tan inverse of x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. Okay, so this is equal to tan inverse of x plus y is 8 by 15, 3 by 4, 1 minus 8 by 15 into 3 by 4, that is equal to tan inverse of, if you take LCM, this will be, say, 15 into 4, 32 plus 3 into 15, 45 divided by 60, here also 60 minus 24, that is tan inverse of, it is 77 divided by 36, that is the required RHS. So LHS and RHS are same. Is it okay? Prove that cos inverse of 4 by 5 plus cos inverse of 12 by 13 is equal to cos inverse of 33 by 65. Here also you have to express cos inverses in terms of tan inverses. Now cos inverse of 4 by 5 is equal to x. Then cos x is equal to 4 by 5. If it is 4 by 5, tan x should be this is 5, adjacent side is 4, so other should be 3, so 3 by 4. Therefore, x is equal to tan inverse of 3 by 4. So cos inverse of 4 by 5 is same as tan inverse of 3 by 4. This cos inverse of 4 by 5 is tan inverse of 3 by 4. Next, let cos inverse of 12 by 13 is equal to, say, y. Then cos y is equal to 12 by 13. If it is 13, how much? 10. So this is y, that is x. So if it is 12 and 13, 13 square 169 minus 144, 25, root 25 is 5. So 5 by 12. Therefore tan y If cos y is 12 by 13, tan y should be 5 by 12. Okay, so y is equal to tan inverse of 5 by 12 or cos inverse 12 by 13 is equal to tan inverse 5 by 12. Now cos inverse of 33, cos inverse of 33 by 65 is equal to say z. Then cos z is equal to 33 by 65 or suppose this is 65, 33, this is angle z. If you compute, you will get tan z as 56 by 36. This will be computation work. You find that is 56 by 33. So this is tan z. Okay, therefore z is equal to tan inverse of 56 by 33. Therefore cos 33 by 65 is equal to cos inverse, it is tan inverse of 56 by 33. So what you have to prove is now tan inverse of 3 by 4 plus tan inverse of 5 by 2 is equal to tan inverse of 56 by 33. So these are the preparation for this. Okay, finally you have to prove this. Thus we have to prove that tan inverse of 3 by 4 plus, because cos inverse of 4 by 5 is same as tan inverse of 3 by 4. Cos inverse of 12 by 13 is same as tan inverse of 5 by 12. And that is same as cos inverse of 33 by 65 means tan inverse of 56 by 33. Now tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is equal to LHS. Consider LHS, tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y. Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y minus x minus y. That is 3 by 4. Tan inverse of 3 by 4 plus 5 by 12 divided by 1 minus 3 by 4 into 5 by 12. Tan inverse of this is 9 plus 5, that is 14 by 48, isn't it? 4 3s are 9. Okay, let us do one thing. This is 48, so make it 48 only. If you take this as 48 means 16. Is it 48? if you make this 48, 4 into 12, 3 into 12 is 36, plus 12 into 4 is 48, 5 into 4 is, okay, see here, instead of taking 12 as LCM, I took 48 here, because here also it is 48, 4 into 48. So what happens here is 15 by 48, 48, if you take 48 as LCM, 48 minus 15 divided by 48. So here also if you make it as 48, you can cancel easily. Otherwise you have to take that in next step, that is 1 minus 15 by 48. Okay, that is tan inverse of C, that is 56. 56 by 48. 48 minus 15 is 33. 33 by 48. So that is tan inverse of 56 by 33 is equal to cos inverse of 33 by 65. Or if you want, this is same as cos inverse of 33 by 65. Okay. Prove that cos inverse of 12 by 13 plus sin inverse of 3 by 5 is equal to sin inverse 56 by 65. Same procedure, no change. See, solution is let cos inverse of 12 by 13 is equal to x, then cos x is equal to 12 by 13. If cos x is 12 by 13, so this is 12 by 13, another side will be 5. So tan x is equal to 5 by 12. Therefore x is equal to tan inverse 5 by 12. Cos inverse of this is also x, this is also x, that is cos inverse 12 by 13 is equal to tan inverse 5 by 12. Okay, this first term is over. We have to convert the other trigonometric ratios into tan inverse form. Now sin inverse of 3 by 5 is equal to y. Then sin inverse of this is sin y is equal to 3 by 5. So therefore tan y is equal to, the triplet is 3 by 4. The other side will be 4. So y is equal to tan inverse of 3 by 4. Therefore sin inverse of 3 by 5 is equal to tan inverse of 3 by 4. Similarly, sin inverse of 56 by 65 is equal to z. In this right angle triangle, suppose this is z opposite side is 56, this is 65 means 65 is hypotenuse, this should be, is it 33 as in the earlier case, isn't it? Yes. So sin z is equal to 56 by 65. So therefore tan z is equal to 56 by 33. Z is equal to tan inverse of 56 by 33 or sin inverse of 56 by 65 is equal to tan inverse of 56 by 33. Now all are converted into this. We have to prove that cos inverse of 12 by 13 is equal to tan inverse of 5 by 12 plus sin inverse of 3 by 5 is same as tan inverse of 3 by 4 is equal to sin inverse of 56 by 65 is tan inverse of 56 by 33. Okay. Now consider LHS. LHS is equal to tan inverse of 5 plus 12. Tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy, that is 3 by 4, 1 minus 5 by 12 into 3 by 4. As in the earlier case, this will be tan inverse of, if you let us take again 48 only, 48 means 20 by 48 plus 36 by 48 whole divided by 48 minus 15, 48 minus 15 divided by 48, 48 get cancelled, that is equal to tan inverse 56 by 33, that is the required RHS. Okay. Tan inverse of 63 by 16 is equal to sin inverse of 5 by 13 cos inverse of 3 by 5. So consider RHS part only, that is let sin inverse of 5 by 13 is equal to x, then sin x is equal to 5 by 13. So 5 by 13 means tan x is equal to what? 12 by, so if it is 5 and this is 13, other should be 12, isn't it? 169 minus 25, that is 5 by 12. So x is equal to tan inverse of 5 by 12. Therefore sin inverse of 5 by 13 is equal to tan inverse of 5 by 12. one thing is over. Suppose this angle is x. Next, cos inverse. Cos inverse of 3 by 5 is y. Then cos y is equal to 3 by 5. If cos y is 3 by 5, tan y should be what? 3 by 4 by 3, isn't it? So cos y is, suppose this is y, this angle is y, that is 5, and adjacent side is 3, means opposite side should be 4. So 4 by 3. So y is equal to tan inverse of 4 by 3. So cos inverse of 3 by 5 is same as tan inverse of 4 by 3. Okay, now RHS is equal to sin inverse of 5 by 13 plus cos inverse of 3 by 5 is same as tan inverse of 5 by 12 plus tan inverse of 4 by 3. So this is equal to tan inverse of x plus y, 5 by 12 plus 4 by 3 divided by 1 minus 5 by 12 into 4 by 3. That is tan inverse of, if you take the LCM as 36, this is 15, okay, and 48 divided by 36, I don't write because that will get cancelled. So 36 minus 20, so that is 63 by tan inverse of 63 by 16. That is the required RHS. Okay. See, tan inverse of 1 by 5 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7 plus tan inverse of 1 by 3 plus tan inverse of 1 by 8 is equal to 5 by 4. That is what you have to prove. The similar type, but you have to, 4 terms are here. See, you club 2, you make group of 2's. See, LHS is equal to tan inverse of 1 by 5 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7 plus tan inverse of 1 by 3, tan inverse of 1 by 3 plus tan inverse of 1 by 8. Okay. So this is equal to tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y form. Tan inverse of 1 by 5 plus 1 by 7 divided by 1 minus 1 by 5 into 1 by 7. This is tan inverse of 1 by 3 plus 1 by 8 divided by 1 minus 1 by 3 1 by 8. Tan inverse of 7 plus 5, that is 12. 12 by 35 divided by, this is 35 minus 1 is 34, by 35 plus tan inverse of 8 plus 3 11 by 24 divided by 24 minus 1 23 by 24. See, this is same as tan inverse of 12 by 34, or you can write this as 6 by 17. Okay, I will write 6 by 17 plus tan inverse of 11 by tan inverse of 11 by 23. Again you have to apply the same formula, because this is now two terms, that is tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is same as 6 by 17 plus 11 by 23 whole divided by into 23. If you simplify, how much you will get? 23 into 6 tan inverse of 17 by 23. You have 17 into 23 you have to take. 17 into 23, that get cancelled. So 6 into 23, 6 3s are 18, 6 2s are 12 plus 1 13, isn't it? 17 into 11 plus 11 7s are 7, 11 1s are 11 plus 7 187 divided by, this is again 187, yes, how much it is? 23 into 7, 17 3s are 51, 17 2s are 34 plus 3 minus 66. So what is the value? This is 30, how much it is? 25, yes, 325. Numerator is also 325. Tan inverse of 325 divided by 325, or tan inverse of 1 it is. Tan inverse of 1 is 5 by 4. That is the required RHS. Okay. See the ninth one. Tan inverse of root x is equal to half into cos inverse 1 minus x divided by 1 plus x. X belongs to the range 0 to 1. Okay. It will be very easy if you substitute x is equal to tan square theta, not tan theta, because 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta is equal to cos 2 theta, isn't it? Then cos inverse of cos 2 theta means 2 theta. So 1 by 2, 2 get cancelled, answer will be theta, and that is nothing but tan inverse of x, because tan inverse of root x. Okay, let x is equal to tan squared theta. That implies root x is equal to tan theta, or this implies theta is equal to tan inverse of root x. Okay, now RHS, consider RHS is equal to 1 by 2 into cos inverse 1 minus x means 1 minus tan squared theta divided by 1 plus tan squared theta. Okay, this is half of cos inverse cos 2 theta, half of 2 theta, or this is theta, and that theta is nothing but tan inverse of root x. That is what? LHS. Okay, please mark this question. Okay, this may be asked for competitive exam also. Tenth question is cot inverse of root 1 plus sin x plus root 1 minus sin x divided by root 1 plus sin x minus root 1 minus sin x is equal to x by 2. It is what you have to prove. Before taking the LHS directly, let us consider the factor inside the bracket. Okay, consider, let us simplify that, root of 1 plus sin x. Actually, this is very simple, seems to be very complicated. 1 minus sin x divided by root of 1 plus sin x minus root of 1 minus sin x. Okay, this is given. You have to rationalize this. By rationalizing the denominator means root of 1 plus sin x plus 1 minus sin x, okay, divided by root of 1 plus sin x plus root of 1 minus sin x. I hope you got it. See, multiplying and dividing by this rationalizing factor. So, what about the numerator? That is equal to, see here, root of 1 plus sin x plus root of 1 minus sin x whole square it is, divided by root of 1 plus sin x squared minus root of 1 minus sin x squared. That is equal to, what is the square of a plus b whole square form? This is 1 plus sin x. See, square root of 1 plus sin x whole square. Square root and square get cancelled. 1 plus sin x. Again plus this square. 1 minus sin x plus 2 into this 2 plus 2 into square root of, see, root of 1 plus sin x, root of 1 minus sin x. 1 plus sin x into 1 minus sin x. 1 plus sin x into 1 minus sin x. Okay, whole divided by, this will be 1 plus sin x minus 1 minus sin x. Okay, see 1 plus sin x, 1 minus sin x get cancelled, 2 remains, plus that 2. 1 plus sin x into 1 minus sin x, a plus b, a minus b, that is square root of 1 minus sin squared x divided by, this will be 1 get cancelled, plus 2 sin x. Okay, so that is, if you take 2 common, 1 plus square root of 1 minus sin squared x is square root of cos squared x, that is cos x. 1 plus cos x divided by 2 sin x. 2 sin x. 2 get cancelled. 1 plus cos x is 2 cos squared x by 2. 1 sin x is 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. Okay, so cos x by 2 get cancelled, 2 get cancelled, what remains is cot x by 2. LHS is this, inside the bracket reduces to cot x by 2, cot inverse cot x by 2. So what? That is x by 2, that is nothing but RHS. Okay, tan inverse of 1 plus x minus tan inverse of root of 1 plus x minus root of 1 minus x divided by root of 1 plus x plus root of 1 minus x. Okay, is equal to 5 by 4 minus half of cos inverse x. Okay, here x is equal to cos 2 theta. Substitute x is equal to cos 2 theta. Then root of 1 plus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos squared theta. 2 cos squared theta and 1 minus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 sin squared theta. This is nothing but root 2 into cos theta, if you take square root, and this is root 2 into sin theta. Okay, now you substitute and get the answer. LHS is equal to tan inverse of 1 plus x is 1 plus cos 2 theta, that is root 2 into cos theta minus root 2 sin theta divided by root 2 cos theta root 2 cos theta plus root 2 sin theta. So root is not for sin theta, root is not for cos theta, only root 2 it is. So if you take tan inverse of root 2 common, what remains? Cos theta minus sin theta divided by root 2 common here, cos theta plus sin theta. Okay. So root 2 get cancelled, cos theta minus sin theta dividing by cos theta, both numerator and denominator of this factor, tan inverse, this implies cos theta 1 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan theta. So one see here, tan inverse of tan 5 by 4 minus tan theta divided by 1 plus tan 5 by 4 into tan theta, because tan 5 by 4 is 1. You can write like this. So this is same as tan inverse of, what is that? Tan inverse of, okay, it will not helpful. So let us do one thing. Okay, tan inverse of, don't use this. Tan inverse of x minus y 1 plus xy form it is. This can be written as tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y minus, isn't it? So tan here inverse of x, tan inverse of 1, tan inverse of 1 minus tan inverse of tan theta, that is equal to tan inverse of 1 is 5 by 4 minus theta, isn't it? So this theta is equal to 5 by 4 minus theta is x by 2. Okay, let us write here, this is 2 theta is equal to cos inverse x, or theta is equal to half of cos inverse x. So this is minus cos inverse x. This is the required RHS. Okay.